never fear nobody. I'm only here to party. Why you trying to fit? I'll disappear. Oh, yeah. No time for no bad energy. You don't want no smoke, you don't want none of that. No, no, you won't be my friend of me. I won't show no love, you won't get none of that. No, no time for it. No time for it. No time for it. Life's too short, life's too small. No, can't waste your time.
Chelsea going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
Well, as you can see, we've already started here. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected. Passionate, emotional, blood-boiling, sometimes angry, always the same, yet every time a little different. Now it's Bowen. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Jarrett Bowen's rise to the top, Peter, is a nice story. It was a real tale of struggles with failed trials.
He's had a shot! Oh, he's been caught napping! Messi! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Todibo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Turns back here, probably the best option. And the counter is on. Still goalless at the moment. Out to the left it goes. Modric. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Castellanos. Colwell gets it clear. Souček. And here's Bowen. Well, the defence proved in. Bowen! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Played into the... He rises! He can get that clear. Modric. He's shifting through the gears here. Osimhen. Real chance! He's scored! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Chelsea have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Todibo.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Bowen.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And here's Castellanos. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And the shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
He's in a great position here.
There will be 1 minute
Good
added
read.
time.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Castellanos! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Castellanos actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Todibo, and it's Bowen. Played out towards the right wing. Wan-Bissaka in acres of space out wide. Oh, smashing header! He will be livid with himself.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And he's picked it up out wide. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And reclaimed it in a trice. Look at the space here. Spread it left. Timber's cross. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Disasi. Now he's off and running. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's nice. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cross into the box. And that's the keeper's ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Wan-Bissaka.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Goes for a shot! Great vision. That's a shade optimistic. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, super... He's having a shot! Oh, it's in! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Substitutions taking
All
place.
square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no...
Takes a shot! And it's come back out to him. Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
And that's it. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel...
박자에 맞춰 up down 줄을 감싸 밀고 당겨 doom slap let's count down 하면 자꾸만 flat 괜찮아 뭐 어때 우리 사이 keep going make a baseline 너도 왠지 템포가 빨라 걸어와 둘만의 timeline hands in the sky you know what I like we making music every day we play 가볍게 grooving don't stop the music hands up on my bass 승부처 we're making music every day we play 가볍게 grooving don't stop the music 지금부터 boom 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 bass. Late nights chasing that high, truth clouded in your eyes, conversations fail you and I, allure of this world amplified, 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 allure of this world amplified, allure of this world amplified.
So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, what is your interpretation of the likely formation here?
Well, it could be a disguise, Peter, for something else, and that five at the back can easily produce wing-backs. If that's the case, I think, you know, it might end up a three at times. Admittedly, though, if they do play deeper and in line with the centre-backs, then we can take it that they don't really want to give much away. That'll be foremost in their minds. But essentially, it depends on the two wide players in that defence. If they push on a little bit more, we could see something very different.
Now it's Osimhen. Osimhen! And that's been intercepted.
He read...
It's Modric! That comes as a mighty relief. So it is still 0-0. Marek Szoboszlai. Modric. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words we associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Oh, super ball! He's got chance! He's delivered all right! First blood drawn. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Wolverhampton have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Bellingham. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Wolverhampton deciding to turn to the long ball now, that is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. Modric. Modric goes steaming forward. Osimhen. Now it's Osimhen. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Messi. And it's Szoboszlai. Doherty. Chelsea still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Szoboszlai. He can get that clear. Throw it. And this is Messi.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Deftly away. Timber. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Now it's Gomez. Oh, that's a key interception. Kimmich. And Yamal. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Yamal's cross.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Gomez. It's a promising position. He's fizzed it forward. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's in space and looking for options. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Number 47, Gomez. Number 9, number 6. Coming
Ruben
on the field,
Diaz.
number 27.
Driving
number
on and
11,
making good progress. Ruben Diaz
Number
gets
3.
over and
There
intercepts.
will be 1 minute at a
Bellingham
time.
puts his foot on the gas. Now, can they get him away? Picked out brilliantly. And a chance! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Well, the players and the coaches have plenty to think about here. A disappointing outing, and they collect nothing for it.
Please put your hands together, everyone, and
What are
give
your
our
thoughts on
boys a
today's
round of
game then,
applause
Jim?
for a
It's
job
just a
well
bad
done.
day at the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be cause for genuine worry.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both, good afternoon.
No, be only you, wait, walk up home. Like a red, never walk alone. No, be only you, wait, walk up home. Like a red, never walk alone. Like a red, never walk alone. No, be only you, wait, walk up home.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
everybody, and welcome
Gorgeous,
to today's
gorgeous
match.
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is developing a massive reputation. The raw power, the speed, the ability to find the net in all sorts of ways. Sometimes you just wonder how you're going to stop him, and I think as a defender you'd be hard-pressed for answers.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He rises! They've scored! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say! Terrific header! He met that with aplomb.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Is number 18, Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland.
Everton finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Picked out brilliantly. Chelsea are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Lovely pass, but can he get there? McNeil could try cutting, and he shoots! Sticks it away! Modric. And it's Timber. Rafinha. And he's on a charge. Bellingham. Timber's cross. Up he goes! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
Chelsea are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but that's it.
And the finish! And he hits the net!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Everton get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And that's definitely not his best. Chelsea finding their passes. Idrissa Gueye. Keane. Beto might just make this. Chelsea heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Dewsbury Hall just eases him off the ball. Now it's Beto. That is a great pick out. Dewsbury Hall.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Some good work on the right flank here. He's shifting through the gears here.
That was lovely, that.
Yamal, hoisted in, takes a shot! He has done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Chelsea go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
And now the breakaway. And he welcomes it in. There's the whistle for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And the second half gets underway. Ndiaye. And it's Mykolenko. Looking to go deep. Ruben Dias with the... Ndiaye. Out to the left it goes. Cross to the back post.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Haaland looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Kimmich. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's in a great position here. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he...
But the referee just tells him to get back up again. Mykolenko. Keane. And it's Mykolenko. Modric charging forward, the ball at his feet. Ndiaye. Here's Gay. Mykolenko. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Nice looking ball. Szoboszlai. Chance here to counter. That's good running with the ball. Look at the space here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Dewsbury Hall. Stood up well to him there. Now, can they get him away? He's picked his way through. Pings in across. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Substitution in progress.
Chelsea with their first corner, the first in the game for either.
There will be 1 minute.
And now they
time.
can spring out of defence. Well seen, saw that coming. Saw that coming. And there goes the final whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together in the mind of the mastermind in all of this? A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Haaland
So there it
taking
is,
in the
everyone.
accolades,
Now
having
big
been
up
named
for our
man of the
players.
match, and deservedly so.